From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Campbell Brown.
Good. Also coming up, we're going to talk about teeth whiteners. If you go by the sheer number of ads on TV, you know that we want white teeth about as much as we want rock-hard abs and toned tushies. The question is, the products you take home, do they really work? Do they deliver the results they promise? We're going to put some of the most popular brands to a little test.
I don't have any of those things. This is really toned tushy,
rock-hard abs, or white teeth.
Or white teeth. I feel really bad. But up next, it is big business, those teeth whitening products. But do they really work? We're going to find out right after this.
This morning, we're beginning a new series called Gimmick or For Real. There are lots of products on the market that promise a new you. Well, this morning, we're checking out teeth whiteners to see if they're the real deal or just a marketing ploy. We sent today's consumer correspondent, Janice Lieberman, to find out, and she's here with some results. Hey, Janice.
Good morning. Nice teeth.
Thank you. Nice. You have nice ones also.
We'll talk about that later. Last year alone, Americans spent $1.4 billion on over-the-counter teeth whitening products. So we decided it was time to try a few out.
What happened to your teeth?
I whitened them.
I think I shouldn't look directly at them.
Come on, seriously.
In Friends, teeth whitening was treated as a joke. But in real life, do teeth whiteners work as advertised? We asked Dentist to the Stars, Marc Lowenberg.
Everybody can attempt to bleach their teeth, but the kind of results you get vary from person to person. And there is absolutely no way of definitively predicting what color your teeth are going to end up.
Oh, make me over.
There are hundreds of whitening products on the market today, some promising up to 6 shades whiter in just 7 days. But how do they work?
The success of bleaching in any system depends on the higher the concentration of hydrogen peroxide, the length of time that the peroxide sits on your teeth, and whether or not you're using a light to activate the peroxide.
So if the product doesn't stay on your teeth very long, and if it sounds like the results are varied, this is a gamble.
It's a gamble, so you don't want to spend a lot of money right at the top. But we decided to do it for you, so we had 3 ladies try out some of the most popular brands. First up, 34-year-old Fabiola Antizana.
When I was living in the UK, my teeth were relatively white compared to everybody else's. All of a sudden, when I moved here 2 years ago, it just, they weren't as bright as everybody else's.
After looking at Fabiola's teeth, our dentist decided she's a good candidate for Crest White Strips, which claims you will see a brighter, whiter smile in just 7 days. Now, you did tell me that you've only used it once and you only stuck with it 1 day.
That's right. I promise I'll be diligent about it this time.
So we gave those to her, made sure she read the directions, and sent her on her way.
Yeah, I'm willing to try it. It's, you know, I think at this point I have nothing to lose. It'd be nice to see something a little bit brighter in terms of my teeth.
4 weeks later, we caught up with Fabiola to see how her teeth fared.
I had a little bit of gum sensitivity for a couple of days. Had to stop using the strips for about a day and a half. But other than that, it worked a little bit.
The doctor's take?
I have to say, I'm surprised because I thought with Crest White Strips, you would actually see a noticeable result.
Well, the folks at Crest White Strips say while individual results will vary when using whitening products, millions of consumers have already tried Crest White Strips and received visibly whiter smiles. And I have to say, we were surprised with those results because I know that Crest Strips usually do work for most people.
But wait a second. So Fabiola was not happy with the results. Does that mean there's something about her teeth or that product? If she tries another product, might it have better results?
It's possible. She actually had the power bleaching, which we get into later, and that did work for her. But they might be dense teeth that it didn't work perfectly for her. But she didn't, you know, expend a lot of money at that point.
Right.
Okay, so it varies from person to person. Our second person is Muffy Lewis. She tried a pricier over-the-counter whitener, which claims your teeth can get up to 10 shades lighter in just 7 days.
As I've grown a little older, my teeth have gotten yellow.
Muffy's not alone. It's very common for our teeth to darken and yellow with age.
I think at this point in my life, I need something to sort of brighten me up.
And what we really want to do is take out some of that grayness and give it a brighter look.
That would be great.
Dr. Lowenberg thinks Muffy would be a good candidate for Go Smiles, which retails for around $90. I know you had some concerns about yellow between your teeth.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they have a brush that says that can help with that, so give that a try.
It's time for me to do something, so I'm really excited about this.
A month later, doesn't look like there's a big difference.
My teeth really aren't any brighter as promised. You know, you're drawn in by the packaging, but the end result was not worth the money.
Our dentist thinks Muffy didn't see a big change because her stains were too deeply embedded.
Go Smile is a paint-on system where you're actually painting on a liquid that has a bleaching solution in it. That bleaching solution does not stay on the teeth.
The makers of Go Smile say, quote, "We understand the study was done by only one person and is not indicative of all individuals," end quote. And that's true. It wasn't a lot of people we did it on. It was just one person's experience.
Go Smile more expensive than white strips.
That's right.
But still both are fairly moderately priced. And so for the third person, you went to something pricier.
We went all out. This is power bleaching in a dentist's office. It was Stephanie Frey who used it, and it cost $1,500.
My teeth have always been a little bit yellow, never the perfect color.
Stephanie relies on the toothpaste whiteners, but says they're not enough.
I haven't necessarily seen the effectiveness of the toothpaste, but you know, you always try.
Stephanie,
hi.
You win the grand prize. You get the Power Bleaching by Dr. Lowenberg.
Very exciting.
As our dentist went to work on Stephanie, she was very optimistic. 4 weeks later, how did she do? And did the whiteness last?
I don't necessarily notice a difference every day. Other people tend to notice that my teeth are a little bit brighter.
Stephanie thinks there's been some feedback.
I think that it's a temporary fix that needs upkeep the way, you know, many other grooming procedures need upkeep.
The doctor's take?
I think Stephanie's results are great, actually. I'm very happy with them.
But that being said, he made her trays to use once a month at home to lessen feedback. So with all of these products, you have to reapply in order to maintain that $1 million smile. Coffee, red wine, will bring it right back.
Let's go through some tips real quickly. Talk to your dentist before using any kind of product. Fillings, caps, crowns, veneers will not be affected by the bleach. Be realistic about the results you're going to achieve, and do not over bleach, because then you can cause some real problems.
Sensitivity, and people have the sensitivity problem, so be careful with all this and don't over bleach, because you really can have a problem.
Janice Lieberman. Janice, thanks very much, and thanks to the volunteers there as well.